starting.
Are we going? Is this happening? Oh, here we are. All right, let me pause that.
Today, I'm going to show you how to use Wayfair.com to create a budget-friendly window seat in a snap.
For this
What
project,
is that?
all you need is a bench the width of your window and a bookcase that's at least as tall as the window. Now, let's get decorating.
Bookcases can hold more than just books. Use a storage basket to gain extra space.
Bookcases can hold more than just books. Did you know that?
Amazing.
Hey guys.
Showcase
Oh wow, there's a lot of you today.
Is it?
How do I? Oh, cool. I can just pop the chat out.
Can you?
All right. Yeah, there's a thing on YouTube. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So I'm gonna do that.
Pop chat out. Hey, hey, hey.
You know what I'm saying? Pop that chat out, Loki.
That's not
And
easier
so
because then I could just close this and I don't have to be streaming what I'm broadcasting.
post. I'm gonna post to Facebook real quick, and then I'm gonna be right on top of this stuff.
Right
Okay.
on. Oh, that's what I meant to grab. I was going to grab something and I forgot.
Publish.
The problem
Okay, so that should be it for that. I'm gonna close all this garbage down. I'm gonna leave that open. And yeah. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, it is October 1st, 2015. This is Loki Hates You. Well, this is ThorTV and Loki Hates You, because that's the way he likes to say it, and that's fine. I don't mind.
You know why?
Because my name is offensive to put in front of another person's.
Loki Hates You and ThorTV.
Loki Hates You, ThorTV. So it's good. Oh, don't say bye. We're still here.
Who said?
Yeah, Thor has his bathrobe on today. The zombies are currently being sorted out. I don't know if you can actually. There's my little cutting station back there. I got to glue a little partition into one of the boxes.
When are you gonna
what's up?
When are you gonna make me little organizing boxes for my Zombicide game?
I watched that video. You made your own goddamn boxes.
Yes, that cardboard.
Well, you're welcome to use some of the material I have, but I'm not burning my hands out anymore cutting up that shit. But today's my birthday, and I would really love if you said happy birthday to me and maybe send me a kiss, please. Sorry again. It seems like everybody's always got a birthday. Hey, Maria, I want to wish you a very happy birthday, and I want to, like, just for today only, I want to give you all the kisses. All right, so that's what I got for Maria.
It's disturbing.
Give her some taco flavored kisses.
There you go,
boy. It's not my birthday. It's Maria's birthday. I was reading Maria's message.
Yes.
Andrada.
Oh. Now that I think it's your birthday.
That was someone else's message that I was reading. I'm sorry. Okay. Do you want to do some questions?
Let's do it.
All right. I'm gonna read some questions now. Most of them are from Tumblr. Let's see what we got. Anonymous said, "Hello. My friend and I usually watch your live stream together, but tonight I can't join in. I'm helping my mother to organize a bake sale for charity, but I'd love it if you could say hi to Katie and Lucy." That's us, in case you were wondering. "Perhaps in your best English accent. 'Tis from there that we hail. Constant rain, cups of tea, etc. And also, whilst on the topic, what is your favorite cake and or cookie?" Okay, so first, there's a lot here. There's a lot to dig through here. Bake sale for charity. Good. Say hi to Katie and Lucy in your best English accent. All right, so Katie and Lucy, I'm gonna try to do this right now. Hello, Katie and Lucy. You're looking fine today. And happy bake sale to you. How's that sound?
Is that English? I don't even know. I don't know my accents, so.
Just try to be. All right, are you in a swivel chair right now?
Yeah.
Your
Maybe.
chair doesn't turn?
It turns.
All right, try this. Try doing a James Bond villain thing. Where it's like, hello, Katie and Lucy.
Oh, it wasn't even on me. Jeez.
Right at camera. Hit the mark.
Hello, Katie and Lucy. I don't know. That's all I got. I can't do accent.
Okay, we'll work on the accent later. Okay. Yeah, it was cockneyed, all right? I do what I want. You can't tell me what to do. What's your favorite cake or cookie?
What? Oh.
And or cookie. Possibly it's a cake made out of cookies or cookies made out of...
Like an Oreo cake would be awesome. Or Oreo cake.
My favorite cake is just white cake. I like white cake without frosting, almost like a pound cake or something. Actually, really, I can get hunger for angel food cake sometimes as well.
That's the most boring cake buds in the world.
Hey, but you know what? It's good and it's hard to screw up.
I don't know.
You can try doing like a red. Nah, I guess red velvet's pretty simple too. But like, there's a lot of really complicated cakes that you'll eat one and it'll be good, and then you'll eat the next one and it won't be that good. With a white cake, I actually like the stuff out of the box, like Betty Crocker, just like white cake. And because whenever I go to like a wedding and there's like a really nice cake, it always tastes like garbage.
That's because of that stuff that they put on it. I don't know. I've had a lot of good wedding cake.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of cake. Cookies, I like a ginger cookie. I like something that snaps off a little bit, but not crunches.
I bet
like a little bit of that. What's that?
I bet you like carrot cake, don't you?
No. I don't think I've ever had carrot cake.
Well, good.
All right.
I like it.
We've spent far too long on this question. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so here's the thing. I got like 3 or 4 anonymous questions on Tumblr that just wouldn't have been that interesting for me to answer, at least not alone. So I'm just going to go through them rapid fire because this person didn't put a lot of effort into the questions. And yeah, all right. What was your first pet?
Oh, yeah. I think I got that one too. What was I think maybe a hamster. I don't remember a name.
I think we had a puppy when I was real little, like a little golden lab. And I think I really terrorized that puppy. And I couldn't be trusted with it, so we ended up not having the puppy anymore.
Yeah, I was like that with a cat.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, the first real pet that we had long-term, or fortunately, the first real pet we had long-term was a police dog, a German Shepherd named Johnny. And she was good. She was a good girl. Then she got old and got really grumpy. But she was still a good girl. I like Johnny. All right, next question. Do you believe in reincarnation? I'm not gonna lie, I don't believe in that. I guess it's possible.
That's what I always come back to. Like, it's possible. So yeah. I just leave it at that.
Like, it doesn't. I guess if it's a thing, it doesn't matter to me. You know, like I got one life to live as far as I'm concerned, and if I'm gonna come back later as a squirrel, then then that's how it's got to be. But I don't know. I don't know how to deal with reincarnation, so I don't really find that it's all that relevant. So
Well,
I don't
prepare for
believe in it. I've never met a dog that I thought was my grandmother, if that answers your question. All right, next question. Favorite comfort food? Everyone wants to know what we're eating. I gotta say, that ginger beer has been coming through for me. I don't know if it's comfort food necessarily, but when I get back from a long day of doing whatever, sitting down and just drinking like a really cold, really like fizzy soda is nice. It's like super relaxing for me. That's my beer at the end of the day. Only it's ginger beer and it's not alcohol.
I don't know. Just pretty much anything, really. I like, as far as I've been having wheat things a lot. That's been kind of my comfort food as of right.
A moderately healthy choice.
I like tea.
Okay. Yeah, I never found much solace in tea or coffee. Like, that was never that relaxing for me. I kind of stress out with tea because I'll pour it in the cup and then I'll want to drink it, but it's too hot. And then it gets that like good hot temperature and I want to drink it all in that minute. And then it gets too cold and it's like, oh, well, forget it then. I'm a little about tea.
We got to get you like the perfect little cup that keeps itself warm at all times.
Like an electric cup that plugs in.
Yep. At the right temperature.
What was your first concert?
Holy crap. I'm thinking Ozfest.
Yeah. If you're talking about the first concert I went to alone, I think I might have jumped right in with Pantera, honestly. As far as going with my friends. But I remember when I was little, like my mom would take me to stuff. She got me tickets to like this like Ninja Turtles live action band thing. Like it was Ninja Turtles like performing on stage, and they had a band. It was called Coming Out of Our Shells, and that was one of the first ones.
That sounds creepy. Like it just sounds.
You should look it up. It's awful.
It sounds like it was really bad.
Yeah,
sounds
yeah. So that was a thing. I loved Ninja Turtles when I was a kid. Let's see what else we got. Questions for tomorrow's show, or even just here online. Are there any tourist spots in LA that you still enjoy visiting? Are there any places not typically tourist advertised that you might suggest others check out? If Steven has any recommendations for his area of California, that would be cool too. I really don't go out in LA that much. I like to hike up Griffith Park. There's an observatory up there, and whenever somebody comes to town, I like to take them up there, and we go make the kind of. It's a pretty arduous hike up the side of a mountain. I've taken Thor up there, and a couple of our dub smashes were up there. Sometimes we drive. But you get a nice view, and the observatory is beautiful, and you can go in and check out all the different like science crap they got going on in there. But I like Griffith, and I don't know. Mainly the places I like to go in LA are restaurants. Take somebody out to eat. There's a couple good like places.
That's how I am. Like I know the places I want to eat, and places I want to go get coffee at, but I don't know where good places are to go and do stuff.
Yeah, I just find that everything that is a touristy place is just like prohibitively expensive. I mean, Hollywood, I can walk down Hollywood Boulevard and take you to Man's Chinese Theater, and we can go and, look around at all the handprints in the front of the theater, but I don't care. I don't think you care either. No. Then there's like the Then there's like the weird Scientology museums that are like anti-psychology or whatever, or psychiatry, and like it's like crazy Scientologist propaganda. So there's a lot of weird stuff to do in LA, and if you need suggestions, like I'll be happy to talk about it with you. But again, I don't know everything there is to see. You got anything in Fresno where you currently are that you've gone and checked out?
Nope, I haven't gone to do anything at all. Just filling out for jobs and
Yeah,
trying to find work.
yeah, that's all you can do. I was talking to somebody about a job that you might be interested in last night. I'll tell you about it after the broadcast.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, we're not too touristy, Lynette. Although it's a good question. We just, I think both Thor and I, once we settle into a place that we're living, we don't typically go out and try to do fun stuff. We just like to stay in the house.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, so Little Womanly One on Tumblr looks like 5 questions. Number 1, are you a morning or a night person?
Definitely a night person.
I'm kind of a switch hitter, honestly. Like I can do really well in the morning.
It just takes time to get back into that groove.
Yeah. I mean, I'm never one of these people that's like, oh, hey. Like, I can always wake up in the morning if I need to. So, I can do morning and enjoy it. I can do night and enjoy it. I just can't typically do both. If I get up early, I want to go to bed early. And if I stay up late, I want to sleep in late. So, yeah, neither one of those. Nighttime is the right time, says Kristen. 2, favorite meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Breakfast. I'd rather have breakfast for every meal of the day. Breakfast.
I'm also a firm believer in breakfast. It's not even the type of food, because honestly, I'll wake up in the morning and want like a pulled pork sandwich or whatever. Like I'll want something heavier than normal breakfast fare. But the truth is, if I don't eat breakfast, it ruins my day. I can sometimes skip lunch and have a big dinner, or even skip dinner and just kind of like have some snacks or whatever, and it's fine. But if you skip breakfast and try to half-ass it, it's just going to be awful. It's going to ruin everything. So, favorite meal is breakfast, only because lunch is often around dinner time, and dinner time is often our midnight snack.
Wondering why the camera keeps switching back to me and I'm not even saying anything.
Maybe it's because of your robe.
It loves the robe.
Oh, your volume just went way down.
But yeah, but is it less feedback? Like, were you getting some static?
I mean, I could hear. It wasn't enough to notice.
It was enough for the camera to keep going back to me even when I'm not talking.
All right. Well, there you go. Are you using that studio mic?
Yeah, I just put it like at negative 20 dBs right now.
Okay, that sounds good. I think.
But it still sounds good. All right.
Yeah, it sounds good.
All right, fine. That's good.
It sounds so good. So good right now.
It's so good.
So good. Senor, it's so good. Okay. What is on your bedside table? Do not tell me any naughty things.
They want to know naughty things.
Yeah, let's face it. You're digging for naughty things right now. What's on my bedside table is a lamp, an alarm clock, a box of tissues, 2 books, one of which I've completely stopped reading, a wrist brace, and a bucket full of bandanas.
No. Frost Ader. I've decided Steve looks like Dog the Bounty Hunter. I don't find that to be a compliment.
Hey man, that dude's famous.
That dude is scary looking.
He's a badass too. If you put on sunglasses, I could see it working.
I'm never wearing sunglasses for the rest of my life.
What's on your bedside table?
What bedside table?
Oh, you don't have a bedside table. What do you keep by the bed at night?
2 cell phones and headphones.
Oh, really? Headphones, huh?
Yeah.
For late night listening?
Yeah, I'll listen to music at night and just blast music in my ears.
There you go. So yeah, like I've got a lot of weird shit on my bedside table. I should actually probably clean it. Also, there's a ton of dust because it's LA, and just like there's so much exhaust here that it just settles into a black garbage. What are you doing?
Oh no.
All right. Well, there's a spot for you. Steven's gonna play you a little ditty, and I'm gonna go take a break.
Where are you going?
Going to my house. Number 4. What is your favorite item of clothing and why?
Favorite item, like your favorite shirt, or?
Yeah, it could be shirt, could be pants, could be underpants, could be socks or shoes, could be a cool looking bathrobe.
I do have a cool bathrobe.
Let me think here. I'm gonna say it's a hat. I wear it more in the winter, but I have a hat that I've worn since middle school, and it's a black kind of ski hat, like a toque or a toque, some people call it. And it's just like my favorite hat because it fits my head in such a way where it's not tight, but it's not loose. And I just like having it hold my hair exactly where I want it as I go throughout my day. Do you have any
jackets? I love jackets. Like, that's my favorite thing ever is jackets. But the last couple years haven't really been able to wear any. Hasn't been cold enough to wear any.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got 2 jackets currently with me that I absolutely love. One of them we took a lot of pictures with, like last year or something, when we just wore the Thor and Loki t-shirts and we both just happened to have like the leather jackets on. That's one of my favorite ones. Another one.
Yeah, having a nice jacket is definitely a good feeling. But not a lot of opportunity to wear it in Southern California. Have you seen the Metallica film Through the Never? If so, what did you think of it? If not, it's sort of a concert film with a surreal side story of a lost item, perhaps a soul. So have you seen Through the Never?
Yeah, I've seen it. I mean, the music's good. I have the music on my iPod or iPhone. Anyways, I like the songs. I didn't really get the purpose of the movie. There was, I don't know, there was no real purpose for it. Visually, I guess it was kind of neat, or artistically. But yeah, I saw it once. I'll probably never see it again.
Yeah, I have it on my Netflix queue, but honestly, it's a pretty low priority for me. I saw some kind of monster when they released, I think, Saint Anger. And it was cool to watch a well-filmed sort of concert experience. And it was really kind of inspiring to see like what they see from the stage as far as like the enormous crowds they get and stuff. But you could tell during that movie, like, holy shit, like all this music they're working on for Saint Anger sucks. Like, it's garbage. And then, but during the actual concerts, they would play all their classic, their more old stuff, and that was pretty cool. But I would imagine that Through the Never would be about the same thing, even though Through the Never is actually a song that I really like off the Black Album. It's off the Black Album, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it is, yeah. And I'm glad they at least made the reference to some, to an album that I like way more than their last 3 or 4 albums.
I believe Through the Never was the song that they thought was going to be their big hit.
Really?
Yeah, they assumed like this is the song, and it was what's his face, the producer, Bob Rock.
Rock, yeah.
He's the one who was saying like, no, it's going to be Inner Sandman. It's going to be Inner Sandman, but they thought it was going to be Through the Never.
He made it happen. And Inner Sandman ended up being the smash hit #1 time America, Super Elvis.
Yeah, he just knew what everybody else was going to go for.
So those were the 5 questions from Little Womanly 1. I'm going to start going through and looking for.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that's in the thing here.
Here we go. Bathrobe. Yes, that's a bathrobe. We already did the happy birthday wish. Cockney British. Yes, it was. Does the audio keep cutting out for anyone? No. Audio sounds good over here.
Oh.
Does anyone ever like carrot cake?
Huh? What about carrot cake?
You like carrot cake?
Ouch. No. I mean, it's okay. Ow, I get freaking stepped on something.
Oh, here's one for you, though, before you leave.
Okay.
How old were you when you first played Legend of Zelda?
I'm not sure how old I was the first time I played the older games, but I never got into it until Ocarina of Time, which was when I was 15.
Wow, 15. To this day, I've never actually played through an entire Legend of Zelda game.
Daddy said, we can no longer be friends.
So, and then the other one was, how old was I when I first played Zombicide? I mean, I only played Zombicide about a year ago, 2 years ago. It's been a pretty slippery slope for me. Oh, hello. Where'd that come from?
It's been here. But actually, I'm surprised it showed up so early. This is from Joanne. And I had started to partially open it because I was going to do a little video thing with it. I was going to do something a little bit different. Look, gift wrapped. So funny.
You haven't seen what's in there yet.
I know what's in it.
I see.
I know I probably shouldn't know what's in it, but I know what's in it.
You know what's in it. All right, special edition unboxing video, guys.
Yes, because from Joanna. So I know what it is because Joanna told me what it is. She wrote me. Is this?
Ooh, beard trimmer.
Because my beard, this is a week and a half without anything. It's getting bad. Like, it probably doesn't hurt.
Is it itchy?
Huh?
Is it itchy?
It gets itchy on the neck because it goes so far down my neck. Like, it's insane. I hate how much I have to shave, and it's bad. It's not good. But anyways, I'm going to do like a little video thing with this. Currently, the batteries are charging for my little vlog cameras here.
Are you going to do a video where you actually shave your beard?
No, I'm not going to do that part. I was just going to do a little funny thing. It'll just, when it does show like me shaving the beard, it'll just be like, I'll be holding this and then I'll look at it and then all of a sudden my beard it'll all be trimmed up and nice and neat. So.
Oh, well, now you ruined the joke.
No, that wasn't the joke. So that's just something I thought about this morning before it showed up. I'm like, maybe I'll throw this in there as part of it. But
oh no,
there's no joke's not ruined. That's not the
joke. Hold on. As we're doing this, I'm cleaning my keyboard key by key. I'm just popping the keys out. rubbing the grime off of them because my keyboard is just disgusting. Okay. Hey, Thor, what brand of guitar is that next to you?
I have an Ibanez. This is the Ibanez, and this is a Schecter. Right here.
Well, there you go.
They're probably like the...
Which do you prefer?
I like them both because the Schecter has like really thick strings on it and is tuned down to drop C. So I can get the real heavy, the heavy stuff. And then I got really lightweight strings on my Ibanez. So I can do a lot of the other type of stuff. I use this one for recording like that. What was the song? That parody song, Charlie's song?
Oh,
it looks like
Charlie.
I used the acoustic in the video itself, but I did all the recording with the blue Ibanez guitar.
Very nice. I know nothing about guitars.
They all have different, put different strings on them and get all kinds of different stuff.
I got Thor on. This is weird. Points this here. Worst song from the 90s. I don't know, the Macarena, maybe.
Oh, that's horrible.
The thing is, it's catchy. Like, I can still hum Macarena. I don't know any of the words, but it's the worst song.
When did that Rick Roll song come out?
That's probably, if that's the 90s, that's the early 90s. And matter of fact, Macarena might have been after 2000. I don't know. I don't have the Wikipedia knowledge to really get into the dates, but like,
no, Macarena was like when I was in friggin' middle school.
Yeah. Who Let the Dogs Out was pretty bad.
Oh my god.
What else? I kind of liked Chumbawamba Tub Thumping.
I don't even know what that is.
I'll get knocked down, but I'll get up again.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Catchy.
Nobody knew what the lyrics were. Like, there was no internet.
I know those.
Yeah, you know the lyrics now, but at the time when that song came out, nobody knew what the lyrics were. And then they wanted, like, everybody wanted MTV to do the lyrics or whatever. They used to do a thing, I forgot what they called it, but where they had actually put the lyrics up on the screen.
Yeah, it's called like What's That or something like that.
But MTV didn't know the lyrics to do it.
Yeah. Oh God. So there was so many bad 90s songs. I actually really liked Ace of Base when it first came out.
Ace of Base?
Yeah.
Ace of Base. I can agree with that. I can go with Ace of Base.
It was just catchy poppy music.
Yeah. Right hand.
All right. Worst 90s song.
What about Quad City DJs? They were actually good.
Did they answer their first SN screen names? What does that mean?
So Jazzy T sent either just me a message or sent us both a message. She wanted to know like what our old screen names were on like Instant Messenger or AIM. Like
I've been going by Crete forever, Crete, which is still my Steam name. And it's so simple and easy to type out that I've kind of held on to it.
Yeah, I always have gone by Frantic or Dr. Frantic, which has always been a character that I was working on a long time ago on a video. Before that, I think maybe in high school, all my screen names was probably Spaz something.
Spaz, because of the dog from Spawn.
Because of the goddamn dog. Spaz. Guard the house. Guard Wanda.
That's crazy. Yeah, I used to go by.
This is cool.
Babe Master 69 was like what my thing was. So, you know, people still know me. You could probably still find some old posts of mine. Got like a few thousand hits on
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure at some point there's probably a Spaz 69 that was me. It's possible. I'm not claiming ownership to that, but I don't put it past me. I know Drax Spaz or Vamp Spaz. Like, I know for sure I've used those. It's embarrassing, but I've used them.
Helen wants to know how long I've lived in LA. I think I came here in 2007. End of summer 2007. I just got in my car. Or summer 2007. I spent 3 months just kind of driving across the country, staying with friends, couch surfing, and then I finally got to LA and settled down, but that was around 2007. It's a good time. I kind of want to do it again, but I don't know if I can make such a smooth landing as I did before. Maybe I could. Anyways, went to Hollywood and we went to see the sign at night.
We want to do that too. Let's go.
Dead Purple says, I remember one time I went to Hollywood and we went to see the sign at night. It was turned off. There's no lights on that sign. That thing doesn't light up. It's just a bunch of white things. It's never turned on.
Do they have lights like on the ground that just point at it?
I don't think so. I think it's just
I don't remember any time at nighttime where you would be able to see the Hollywood sign.
Yeah, it's not lit up at night. It's never turned on, like my wife. Am I right? Anyways, I'm afraid of California. I don't think I could handle the earthquakes. There's no earthquakes here. There's one every couple of years that you can actually feel. And half the time, you'll miss it. Okay, thanks for answering it. Take earthquakes, volcanoes, climb Scott's Monument in Edinburgh, sing Bohemian Rhapsody all the way up. That sounds obnoxious. They have actual Scientology museums. I'd want to go and just see the propaganda. I'm going to go and have a look at this. Yeah, the Scientology museums usually aren't blatantly labeled as Scientology, but there's definitely one called like Psychiatry, the Industry of Death. And you go in there and they walk through like the dangers of like prescription psychological drugs and like the different like things they used to do to people as far as like, what do you call it when you take a piece of somebody's brain out? Lobotomy.
Yeah.
So they just like put a bunch of like ancient torture devices in front of you and say it's all basically what has fed the practice of modern psychiatry. Anyways, but yeah, Scientology, I mean, you can walk into their like big Scientology recruitment centers and take like a Thetan test and stuff, and they'll measure your reactions to things. It's crazy. Night person, most important meal of the day. Okay. Bounty hunter. Parents. Okay, that's directed at Joanna. I think I just got a package.
Is that what that noise was?
That's what that noise was.
That must be yes.
Yeah, Jazzy T, the bucket full of bandanas. So I used to have really, really bad stomach problems. So what I would do is I would keep a bowl next to my bed in case I threw up in the middle of the night, which was like my biggest fear, was like waking up and throwing up. And it never happened. Like it was just there as like a comfort thing. But then eventually, what I also used to do is tie my hair back inside a bandana at night because I like to shower at night, and I would just like put my wet hair kind of up and let it dry while I was sleeping. And now all those bandanas are in the puke bucket, which is gross. Oh God. So that's what that is. There's a million weird things about me that you guys don't realize. Do you guys ever do cons in Canada? We would do a con in Canada if your con invites us.
Oh yeah, where did I just read that from? Either I read it from there or it was on Tumblr or something. I don't know. A lot of people ask about Canada.
'Yeah.
Seems to be a big one. Go get that package. It's bugging me.
All right. In the meantime, answer this: math or English?
English. Let's go with English because I mean English. I feel like I use that. I would use that. I mean, I currently use that more than I need all the crazy ass math stuff that's out there. Was it a package? Can't.
How much? We got 20 minutes here. I have a question for you. Oh wait, math or English? I prefer English. Math is okay, but I like English more now. I probably wouldn't have liked it as much in high school though. Okay, so here's a question from Charlene. If you could play in a film adaptation of a book, which book would you choose? And as which character? I hope you're both fine. Love from France. So, I could be in a film adaptation of a book. See, I don't see myself as being a big protagonist guy. So I'd want to go through a bunch of books and look for like quirky sidekick characters or whatever. Maybe the main character from like Stardust or something. The guy that jumps over the wall. But it would have to be in a way more accurate movie than the current Stardust film, which I hated. I guess we could open it up to comic books as well. Who would you want to play in a film adaptation of either a book or a comic book?
I know who I want. I know what character. Like, oh God, what is the name of that show? The Originals.
The Original?
That's a show. That's a show. It's not a book. Yeah, The Originals. It's a spinoff from the Vampire Diaries. Niklaus. Really like that character. Like I can see myself being him. He's like the villain vampire.
Yeah.
He's the bad one. I could be him.
There you go.
But yeah, no, I mean, as far as specifically a book adaptation, I don't know. We'll just go with Niklaus.
Lena Marie asks, so we'll have a nicely trimmed beard on Thor on the second hangout?
Hopefully. That's the plan.
Like 6 p.m.? You think you can do it?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
It can be done.
Do you guys like the movie Hocus Pocus? I don't remember hating it. I haven't seen it in probably 10, 15 years.
I don't think I could sit through it now. I remember watching it. It seemed pretty cool, but somebody was playing like a play version of it that had other Halloween characters from like Nightmare Before Christmas and all these other things that I think that they were doing in Disneyland, and I couldn't see myself sitting through that movie again.
Yeah. I don't know. I just remember kids getting turned to rats, and that screwed with me a little bit because it was really grotesque the way they did it. It was like American Werewolf in Paris style. Like they looked like they were suffering as they transformed into these rat creatures. It was awful. Jazzy Tease says, how am I just realizing how beautiful Steven's hair is? Right?
Maybe because it's just like all laying up front right now instead of put in the back.
Yeah. It's nice. It's so nice. Can either of you read sheet music?
Nope.
Neither can I. I can't do anything musically. That's not in English.
That's not in English? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, that's something that's not in English. I didn't. Macarena. Oh, they're doing the lyrics to Macarena.
Oh, it's not in English.
Yeah.
That's why I never knew the lyrics.
What's your favorite music video?
You know what? One of my favorite ones was probably Stupefy by Disturbed.
What's that one got in it?
It's like there's just a lot of like head shaking, like really fast. I don't know why I've always been fascinated with it. Was kind of like a horror movie type feel to it, and it reminded me of the House on Haunted Hill, the remake, which they also kind of do that whole like head shaking really fast stuff. It's just interesting. Like I watched like some of the making of that movie and how they did this really choppy look on how the ghosts would move. They would just record everything at a like 15 frames per second, and then they would have they would have the ghosts doing all their action in a quarter movements, like, you know, everything. You just did everything really slow, and then they would turn around and play it in real time, and it would add this weird choppy, just creepy look to it, and it was awesome.
Yeah. I think my favorite music videos are funny ones. So like a lot of the Lonely Island stuff. I don't remember if there's a music video for Threw It on the Ground. That one, for some reason, I'm getting really funny visuals on. Weird Al's Smells Like Nirvana. That one was pretty funny. But as far as like more serious ones, I remember Todd McFarlane did the animation for Pearl Jam video called Do the Evolution, and that was kind of cool. I actually kind of like the really cheesy Linkin Park video where they had like bad CG like aliens battling each other. It was like aliens versus robots. I'm sure someone's going to come up with the name of it.
I know they did like an anime type music video once.
Well, it ends with anime. There's a lot of like glowing blue like tendrils that come and like defeat the alien army.
Oh, okay.
Like it's like a robot fortress being invaded by like weird scaly alien guys, and then at the end the whole fortress turns into this giant like tentacle god being that like just destroys the whole alien army. But as kind of stupid and hokey as the video was, it's always how I've imagined a lot of songs, music videos panning out, where it's like this really cool epic battle scene. So it's a good start, but it's not a great finished product. So that was a good one. I've been going by Wraith. The only good thing about the 90s was the TV. Okay. Especially the cartoons. There were some good cartoons in the 90s. Remember Liquid Television? It was amazing.
Can I say yes? Pretend I'm cool and know what you're talking about?
Well, Aeon Flux, Beavis and Butthead, like all that stuff came from a show called Liquid Television. It was great.
Okay. I do know what you're talking about.
You know what's going on. What was your favorite cartoon growing up?
Voltron.
I would have
all a lie. You know, Power Rangers, Voltron, it was all American lies.
I would say the phases of my childhood were Transformers, Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Probably Dragon Ball.
Nope.
I got into Reboot for a while. If you remember Reboot, that was another CG show where it was like it all took place inside a computer, and all of the different things that happen in your computer were like little guys. So like,
Never saw it.
It was cool. It's a cool show. It still kind of holds up. It's like super old, like technology terms. Like the lead female is named Dot Matrix, and she runs a diner, and like all the little side characters are just called sprites, and they're just like basically little boxes or like cylinders, and they're just like really bad CG. But it had a pretty good, like there was a lot of stupid jokes, and it was kind of funny, but it kind of had a lot of action in it too. It was fun. And then I moved on into, there was a Starship Troopers Space Marine show that I got into for a while as well.
Okay, I think we've discussed this before.
And then what else? Beast Wars was on before I went to school every morning, so I'd watch Beast Wars a lot.
Talk about horrible CG.
That's really bad too. But now it's all Venture Brothers, Metalocalypse, Archer, Bob's Burgers, Home Movies was really cool. Yeah, I love it. I'll take a cartoon over most other shows.
Yep.
And your thing, of course, is Rick and Morty.
Yes. Love Rick and Morty. You gotta watch it. Have you watched it yet?
I've seen one episode, but I gotta go back and check it out. I wait for everything to get on Netflix.
Oh man, good stuff.
Steven, are you OCD? That's a little bit of a rude question. I think it's because I said I was OCD about my keyboard.
Oh, like being a super neat freak?
Well, is there anything that you just are compelled to do? Like if you take a shower, you have to wash yourself in a certain way or else you don't feel clean. Or
yeah, okay, I do have that.
Do you put your shoes on a certain way or?
No, I can become OCD. There's a lot of times where it'll start and then like I'll feed into it for a little bit and then I'll realize what I'm doing and stop it. And then it'll just be like a continuous thing where I'll feed into these OCD moments and then I have to force myself to stop doing that so it doesn't get out of control. Because when I was like 13, 14, 15 in that area, things were getting really weird for me with OCD and I had to force myself out of it or I was going to go crazy.
Yeah. I got a lot of things that I just absolutely have to do. If I leave the house without a watch and my cuff on, I feel really naked.
My cuff.
Yeah, I got a bunch of different things. I don't think it's Somewhere I Belong. I don't think that's the Linkin Park music video. Someone was saying that I was actually referencing the wrong movie and not Hocus Pocus, which makes sense to me. Crazy. A lot of Avenged Sevenfold music is pretty good. Rob Zombie has pretty good music videos. A lot of people are talking about music videos. I'm going to duck out early. Bye, Lynn. There's another one I can't remember. Kick ass. I loved Pokemon during the 90s. I watched a little bit of Pokemon. How Loki rocks? Question mark? I don't remember much. There was a cat girl. Okay. I love Thundercats. All right. So it's now 12:55. We got 5 minutes left and no more questions. What's going to happen today is I was talking in my last unboxing video about how I wanted to get a P.O. box and it was going to cost me like $83 or something. And I wanted to start doing a Twitch stream where you guys could put in a little bit of money to make the P.O. box happen. And somebody emailed me last night. Companion Cosplay was just like, I'll give you the money for the P.O. box. So I registered it last night. And right after this broadcast is finished, in about 5 minutes, I'm going to run out to the post office, get the keys for it, get the actual address. And by next broadcast, I should have for you guys a P.O. box address where you can send whatever you want to ThorTV, to Loki Hates You. However, it's going to be set up in such a way that it's in Los Angeles. So if you're sending things to ThorTV, it's probably best not to make them perishable. No cookies, no muffins, no banana bread, unless you know he's going to be in town that coming, weekend or whatever.
Banana bread.
Yeah, like no carrot cake.
Send Loki carrot cake.
Yeah. I'm going to do this again in the next unboxing video I do, but I want to thank Companion Cosplay for bumping me up on the Steam wish list. Everyone's been having trouble friending me on Steam for some reason. It says my wish list it says my friends list is full. So if you want to do something on the wish list, just make a Steam account, send your Steam account name to me, and I will friend you, and then you can do whatever you want on the wish list. But again,
can you have too many friends on there?
I don't think so. I think it's a glitch. There was a whole forum about it, but I didn't find a solution on the forum. It's just like people who have any given number of friends will show up as having a full friends list. So it's just weird glitches, and I find all of them, whether it's OBS or Steam. I always find something that's going to go wrong. So P.O. Box is happening. Any business you need to bring up?
Just the fact, if anyone didn't know yet, that I do have a Twitch account and a Steam account. The name for both of them is ThorTV 1, just the number 1, not spelled out, just all one word, ThorTV 1.
I think on Steam it's just ThorTV.
It shows you just as ThorTV. It shows everyone as ThorTV, but the actual name that I registered under is ThorTV 1. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Try out both. The one I had luck with was ThorTV when you're searching for your name on the actual map.
My actual login name, and it shows up in the little corner that is ThorTV 1. But as the display name, I was able to change it to just ThorTV.
Right. Okay. So there you go. So we can send stuff for both of you. Like I said, you can send stuff for both of us, but Thor's only going to be able to get stuff from it every time he's in Los Angeles. So it'll be pretty intermittent. I'm going to just be holding on to stuff for Thor. And it's a very small, it doesn't matter how big it is. They'll hold on to the package no matter what.
Unless it starts smelling.
So I can send you Mexican candy. You're going to send me anything you want. As far as food goes, I'm going to tell you guys again, there's a lot of food that you're going to send me that I'm probably not going to eat. I'm too picky and too nervous about food. And then someone says, I'll send you some wine gums from England. I don't know what wine gum is, but I immediately don't trust it.
Don't send me curtains. This is not my place. This is not permanent. Like, I'll probably be out of here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So this is not, don't send me nothing. This isn't my stuff. Except those guitars right there. Those are mine.
So the time is 12:59. Once again, it is October 1st, 2015. That's ThorTV. I'm Loki Hates You. And we'll see you guys at 6 p.m.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.